Hey guys, it's Phantom here, and welcome back to a brand new video, everybody. So in today's video, I am going to be talking about the issue of Spellements. Now, I know this has been discussed by many other WizTubers in the community just about this particular issue, and I know I have actually made videos like this in the past, but I really do think, especially now, with just the whole issue of Spellements has really gotten out of hand, and I feel like it's something that we honestly should be talking about, and I don't know, maybe even like starting to take action if we can to pretty much let KI know that we are not really happy with the situation and the state of Spellements right now, because this has been a problem that has persisted for a very long time. As you guys know, Spellements came out, I think it might have been sometime in like I want to say it was like 2019 when they came out or something like that. I could be wrong about that, but it has been like around a year and a half since they have came out. I'm pretty sure, something like that. Anyways, that's not important. The point is, when KI first stated that they were going to, release the update that contained spell writing, everyone was really excited because, everyone was like, wow, there's soon going to be a way in the game that we can actually upgrade our spells and just overall make them better. Like, that's awesome. The concept of that is really cool. However, the whole update was met with a lot of disappointment when people discovered that the primary way of getting Spellements was to actually pay for them. Now, of course, me and so many other people were really disappointed when we, heard this or discovered this, because I'm sure my opinion is in line with many others when I say that Spellements definitely, you definitely should not have to actually pay for them. There should be alternative methods of actually getting them, like farming, for instance. Farming for Spellements would have been, a really great way for us to actually, of course, get all of the Spellements that we want, and we wouldn't have to pay for them, and it would have been great. It just would have been a much better system. It would have bettered the whole system of spell writing overall, and I think people would have been really happy with that update. I think it really could have turned out for the better in that case, at least. So, of course, pretty much forcing people to pay for Spellements if they actually do wish to upgrade their spells, that's already pretty bad. Like, when the update did first drop regarding Spellements, I looked it over. I was, of course, as I mentioned previously in the video, I was not very happy that you actually did have to pay for these things, but, I still had some hope. I still had some hope in my head regarding Spellements, in that maybe in the future there would be actual better ways to get Spellements that wouldn't require money. And now that we are a little bit into the future here, you guys are probably pretty aware that there are other ways of getting Spellements. However, I would make the argument that the other alternative ways of actually obtaining these Spellements, well, they kind of suck. So, pretty much, right, there are certain bosses scattered throughout the spiral that you can, of course, farm for Spellements. But the thing is, with farming these bosses, okay, I really do not want to start Monstrology right now, thank you very much. But with the addition of Spellements being added to certain bosses' loot tables, well, I had done some testing for myself, I'm sure many other people have as well, and the drop rates for many of these Spellements, well, they're just kind of ass. They're just kind of ass and not really worth your time, especially when you consider the fact that many of these bosses, or maybe even all of them, I'm not really sure, but I know that many of them are actually skeleton key bosses, and skeleton keys, at least like wooden and stone skeleton keys, are fairly difficult to obtain. So honestly, in my eyes, it's kind of more trouble than it's worth. So when the only other method of getting Spellements kind of sucks, well, a lot of people just kind of resort to buying the Spellemental packs in the crown shop. Now, I definitely have a very big problem with these. So pretty much what they have done here is they have taken many of the older packs here and have pretty much rebranded them as new Spellemental packs, and I definitely have like a really big problem with this, because I mean, it's just really super lazy marketing when you think about it. I mean, they're literally just reusing assets that are already into the game and just slapping spellements in them, you know, like one of the only things that people actually want from said packs. And you know, they're basically saying this is pretty much the only way, or at least the quote-unquote best way or fastest way to get your spellements. And I was kind of pissed when they did this for the first time with the Spellemental Skyrim pack. I believe this was like the first Spellemental pack that was released, and I know me, along with many other people, just were not very happy about this, because you're literally just taking the very same items in the Skyrim pack, which most people really don't want, and you're only adding spellements. But people have to spend the money to open the pack and, you know, pretty much just battle, right, for those spellements in the pack, and it's not even a guaranteed chance. So it's just like, I'm just like, what are you doing? What are you doing here? And of course, this has continued. This has continued with many other packs at the Crown Shop. So yeah, Islanders Spellemental pack, for example, was released not too long ago. I believe, hold on, where is, yeah, the Celestian Spellemental pack. I remember that one was a, you know, quote-unquote huge hit, because a lot of people did want the spells inside of it. But they're just continuously monetizing spellements, and I mean, I'm sure you can just notice a pattern here, but of course, a lot of the other packs, a lot of the more recent packs that were released, such as like the Ravenwood Rangers lore pack, as well as I think the Marleybone Motorist lore pack, and probably many others as well, also have spellements for spells. So they're just kind of jam-packing all of these packs with spellements, and they're just basically saying like, hey, you want the spellements, well, you're going to have to buy the packs. And of course, more spellements are going to be coming out for more spells, and if you want those, they're only going to be in packs. And of course, I have a huge problem with that. I don't know what else to say. But what really grinds my gears about this whole situation, what really fucking pisses me off, is the fact that the actual drop rates of the spellements in each individual pack, they're just not good. They're just objectively not very good at all. If you actually want to upgrade, let's just say here, let's just go into the spell writing tab real quick. You know, if I want to upgrade, I don't know, my troll spell, for example, I am going to have to spend hundreds and hundreds of dollars to actually, well, this one, okay, this one doesn't actually have that many tiers. Maybe I can give you a better example, even though it would still take lots and lots of money to upgrade my troll. I mean, maybe it would take hundreds and hundreds of dollars to actually get the spellements for this, but let's just say here, let me go to my death character real quick to just give you guys a proper example of this and just how fucking ridiculous they have just made this entire thing. So, okay. Let's see here. Where is it? Yeah, Ship of Fools, for example. This is a really good spell inside of this game. This is a spell that literally every death wizard wants. This is the spell that you want to have. Well, each upgrade path, I mean, it if you're including like the first basic upgrade where you actually obtain the spell, and you include the rest, I mean, that's 5. That is 5 tiers in total that you are gonna need spellements for. I mean, most people are probably gonna go for this path. So if I want to upgrade my 275 damage Ship of Fools, and then of course up to 330 with that bonus healing, right? I'm gonna need to upgrade this 5 times. I am going to need to get 5, you know, different subset intervals of spellements to actually upgrade this, and I'm pretty sure the amount of spellements actually goes up each time you go up a tier, which is just fucking stupid. I mean, it's like, do you really expect people to just dish out hundreds and hundreds of dollars, right, for just a single spell, for just one single spell in this game, when you already have so many other spells that need spellements as well to be upgraded to their max potential? And this is just for one individual spell, and many other spells just like this have this many tiers, sometimes even more. It's absolutely ridiculous, it's fucking dumb, and I'm sick of it. I just got really angry when I saw Blaze's video in which he opened up the new Spellemental pack that was released about a day ago. He spent 30k on the pack and did not even get enough spellements to upgrade the spell that he wanted, at least to the first tier, which I think is just so ridiculous. And it's actually really funny because I recorded this video, I recorded some of this video previously today, and the pack was still in the game, but I don't think the pack is in the game anymore because it was the rebranded Wisteria lore pack, and the regular one is back now. I'm not really sure what happened. I don't know. They took it out for some reason. Who knows? Maybe they took it out because the drop rates were super low. Wouldn't that be funny? But yeah. So apparently, I guess this was switched back to the regular Wisteria lore pack. Don't know why. I guess it's an interesting thing to note though. But the point still stands. The point still stands. When they first released that Spellmental pack, the man spent 30k crowns and did not even get enough Pigsy Spellements, didn't even get 75 or whatever the heck it was to actually upgrade it, which is just ridiculous because without a crown sale, that is like costing you upwards of 50 bucks or something like that. It's absolutely crazy, and I don't know why they expect people to actually spend that amount of money on the game. Like, okay, of course, like some whales might go ahead and do it, but most of the player base are not whales, you know, most are really just casual players, even more casual than me, and probably spend even less money than me, which it's just ridiculous, you know, when they have that expectation of their fan base. I mean, that's when you know it's gotten really, really bad. And yes, I know, I am guilty of opening up packs right in the past, just for, I mean, mostly just for video's sake. I've never really actually tried to go ahead and upgrade a spell using spell writing, but, you know, in the past, I have opened up Spellement packs just to show you guys, like, what's in the pack, you know, what the drop rates are somewhat like, and everything like that. And honestly, like, it's kind of weird because I don't really feel like doing that anymore. I really don't feel like doing it anymore because the level that this has escalated to just really pisses me off, and I'm sure you can tell that I'm pissed, right? Just during this video, I've just kind of maintained that angry energy here, but I really don't feel like doing that anymore, and it's really, really sad that it actually has gotten to that point, which sucks because I think in moderation, you know, packs can be a good thing. I mean, okay, a so-called good thing. It's like basically pay for them if you want. They can be a fun thing sometimes. I mean, most games have them. You can't really fault them for putting packs into the game. But the fact that they're just doing the same thing over and over again, and I swear to God, the drop rates are getting worse like every single pack. I mean, that's just not okay. That's just not okay in my opinion. I just don't feel like feeding into a system that constantly spits in the face of their fan base. I don't know what to say. I'm honestly outraged. But anyways, that is pretty much going to be it for the video, everyone. I really hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, well, you could go ahead and leave a like on the video or subscribe to the channel if you agreed with anything I said. Of course, it is totally up to you though, but I really want to know your guys' thoughts in the comments regarding this issue, because I really think that this should be changed. I mean, it's probably not going to be changed, just like knowing how KI is and everything, but I don't know. I'm really hoping maybe like as a player base, we can collectively come together and at least just talk about this and bring it to light. So anyways, that was the purpose of this video, but I will see you all in the next one. So anyways, that's going to be all from me. Goodbye, everyone. Take care and peace out.